Dearest listeners, book babes and book bros, welcome to Book Babble. We're Rachel and Tanya, and we're the Witlet women, your hosts for the day. Today we have Ari Wright. She's the author of the VP series as well as the Star-Crossed Cities series. And she is here for our AMA Rapid Fire Hot Seat. Ari, do you want to do a quick introduction?
Yeah, hi. It's so good to be here. I'm Ari. So I have the two different series out right now and a third one coming out this week. So I'm a little bit crazy. Yeah, I have but I just absolutely love romance podcasts like this is so cool. So I'm so excited to be here.
Well, we're excited to have you here today. So we can go ahead and get the 5 minutes on the clock and start your AMA session. Are you ready to babble?
I'm ready.
Awesome. Let's get it started. So first, can you tell me a secret about the For Always book that you wrote that no one else knows? Because that I'm obsessed with that book.
A secret. Okay. Oh boy. I think probably the biggest secret is that I am absolutely shocked every time the plot twist actually surprises somebody. Every time that happens, people are like, "Oh, I didn't see that coming." I was like, "You didn't?"
Was blown away by that book. I think I obsessed over it for like 2 or 3 weeks at least, and I was like, Rachel, I can't get over this, and I still think about it to this day.
It's one of my favorites that I've ever done, so that makes me very happy.
Yes. Oh.
So, what inspired you to write this story, or both of your stories?
The For Always and Forever specifically. So For Always was inspired by the book has some darker themes. And I really wanted to highlight just how both ubiquitous, but also kind of the sinister nature of those sorts of things where it's so hidden, and we feel the need to hide it and how that can affect our day-to-day lives as women and survivors. So that was my primary motivation when I started. And honestly, the character of Ella just like came to me. And once she came to me, it was like, okay, well, that's happening. Like we're writing that story because I love her so much. So once I had Ella, and then the same thing sort of happened with Juliet. As soon as I had Juliet, it was just game over. I was like, okay, well, we have to write her story now too. So really I'm always really inspired by my characters. That's where I usually start.
I love that. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how obsessed I am with that Star-Crossed City series. Like, it's ridiculous. So thank you for
Yeah.
bring them to life.
Oh, good. Well, no, they wouldn't leave me alone. So
Well, kind of staying on that same, the same series, are there any Easter eggs in Forever or For Always that you've put in there?
I have for sure. I'd say if you're asking about Easter eggs for things no one knows except my team, I mean, AKA like three people, I'd say the best place to find an Easter egg would be the very, very end of the For Always epilogue when Darcy comes on page. So that's Ella's little sister. She comes on page and says some things, and specifically, she has a crush on Graham, and that might be a hint for some things that are coming later on.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a reread now just to make sure I remember exactly what was said.
That's
Yeah, she's a
awesome.
cutie. I love Darcy, so that's probably one of my big, and nobody knows, but that's probably one of my least known secrets about the series.
I'm gonna grab your book like right after this.
Well, one of the
It's on my
questions a lot
shelf.
of people, one of the questions a lot of people are asking is, what made you decide to be an indie author versus using a publishing company?
So, the really short, kind of it's not depressing, but like the real answer to that is that everybody I ever knew in my entire life growing up, as I started writing when I was 12, every single person was like, "Oh, that'll never happen. No, like you'll never get it. Like people don't get agents. Like it's impossible. You can't get a book deal. You can't get a publisher. Like you just can't. It's like not gonna happen." So I wrote these books forever, and then when I wrote For Always, my very best friend Kelly, and I said to her, I was like, can you please, like, I'm just gaslighting myself, right? Like, can you just read this and tell me that it's crap so that I can stop, like thinking I'm ever going to do anything with this? And she read it and she called me at 2 o'clock in the morning screaming. during the plot twist. And then the next morning she called me and she was so dead serious. She was like, we are no longer friends if you don't publish this. So she was like, I cannot. She's like, we're so she convinced me to go ahead and just give it a shot. And that's how we got For Always.
Bless her.
Very much.
Like
She's the
I would,
best. We love Kelly.
we love her. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna try to fit this last one in.
Okay.
What scene was the most painful for you to cut out because it just simply did not work?
Oh gosh. Actually, there's a deleted scene. So there's a deleted scene in For Always that you can get when you sign up for my newsletter. And I hated deleting it so much because it was just like a really cute, sweet scene between Ella and Grayson, but it just wasn't necessary and it was like a lot of words. So I ended up cutting it and it hurt.
Oh no.
It's an epic sound. I actually love it.
It
Yeah.
makes me smile every time.
I love it. It's like, whoa, like Hunger Games. Like I love that. It was like so great. Okay.